Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This time we're checking out the Iron Oath. This is a turn-based tactical RPG where you lead a group of mercenaries trying to make a living in the medieval fantasy realm of Calum. Now, to some of you, the premise might sound familiar, and if you're thinking this sounds a lot like Band of Brothers or the more recent War Tales, you would be right. The Iron Oath does have some similarities with these games, mainly in that you control a band of mercenaries, you roam the realm in search of jobs to pay your crew, and also the combat is turn-based. But I do feel like this game has its own identity. For starters, you have an objective from the start. The game does have a story from the beginning, and it introduces you to various characters that will give you different jobs or quests to pursue. The game starts off as one of your crew members named Vaughn is about to retire, and after one last job, you throw them a big party in honor of their commitment and service to your band of mercenaries. In the early hours of the morning, after the party, you're woken up by loud noises in your camp, and you come to find that some of your crew members have decided to rebel and steal all the treasure you have gathered from the last mission. They also intend to kill anyone who opposes them, so safe to say that you and a few of your loyal companions are in trouble. You manage to escape the situation, but now you're left with very little money and a very small crew, so you head to the nearest town to try and rebuild and understand what just happened. And that's where the adventure begins. I won't go into any more details because I don't want to spoil any more of the story, but I have to say that I really enjoyed this whole setup. It almost feels like a start of a D&D campaign. The game gives you a purpose from the start and sets you off on a possible epic adventure. From a gameplay perspective, as I said at the beginning, this is a tactical RPG with turn-based combat, similar to XCOM, Band of Brothers, War Tales. As you start building your new band of mercenaries, you get various missions, and these will take you to dungeon-like locations where you will have to explore and kill enemies. When you enter such an area, it has this sort of Darkest Dungeon vibe where you basically choose up to 5 crew members to go in the dungeon with, and you also choose some items to bring with you, such as bandages, potions, shovels to clear out debris, and so on. At the end of the dungeon, however, any item that was not used gets converted into gold, and you get XP for the members that have made it out alive. Now, speaking of the crew members, you get to start with a number of them, but you will be constantly recruiting more members as you progress through the game and you grow your group. Each member has their own class and abilities, as well as individual traits that will impact dialogue and overall relationship progression. There are several classes in-game. Each class has a series of abilities, but when you recruit new members, they will only have 2 of these abilities activated. And these abilities can be randomly activated on characters with the same class. The game does have a loyalty system, which will be impacted by various decisions that you will have to make throughout your playthrough, as well as the individual traits of each of your crew members. The character customization and progression is quite vast in this game, and I found that to be a very good surprise. The map is also quite large, with loads of cities and points of interest to explore. There is also a reputation system in the game, where you build reputation with various factions as you take on new missions and help out various regions in the world of Calum. Also, another thing that I noticed is that there are some random events that happen in the world as you move through it. This is something that I found very cool as it provides even more diversity to the story. This game is currently in early access on Steam, so the devs are still developing and improving the experience. I'm looking forward to the official release, but until then, these are my initial thoughts on the Iron Oath. It's a game that looks to have quite a lot of potential. I've been having loads of fun playing it, and if you want to check it out for yourselves, the price on Steam is currently €20 or dollars depending on your location. Thank you very much for sticking around till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like would be much appreciated. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Happy gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.